Hi, I'm Chris Deardon with Sysdig Customer Success. Today we'll learn about image scanning policies in Sysdig Secure. In previous videos we talked about adding in image registries so that we have access to the images that we would like to scan. In this video we'll talk about creating policies that we can evaluate our images against. Sysdig Secure ships with a number of pre-configured policies out of the box, shaped around industry best practice and compliance. Let's take a look at the contents of a policy. We've created a copy of the default policy here. If you are testing, it's easier to work on a copy of the defaults, as they are not read-only. The default policy will be retained in between platform upgrades. The pre-configured compliance policies may be updated between versions of the platform and any edits overwritten. A policy item is comprised of a gate and a trigger. Each gate is a collection of rules we can evaluate an image against. For example, in this first line we're looking at the Docker file used to build the image. We'll look for the exposed port configuration in that Docker file and set the arguments against it in the instruction. In this instance, we want to blacklist any container that exposes SSH on port 22. If this rule is triggered, we will trigger a stop action on the scan and mark it as failed. For a full breakdown of every gate and trigger within the policy selection, take a look at the Scanning Policy Gates and Triggers section of our online documentation. One of the most powerful gates in the policy is around vulnerability management. Sysdig Secure uses the Anchor engine to provide vulnerability data, combining the data from multiple vulnerability feeds. We can use that to evaluate the impact of any discovered vulnerabilities. Choosing a base score allows us to be more quantitative than simply selecting high as a severity. Different vendors may consider different levels of severity. Some might scope high as a range from 6 till 8, or others from 7 till 9. Selecting the specific CVSS score allows us to be more precise. If an available fix is published on the feed, we can also evaluate images against the age of that fix. This is potentially useful for evaluating against fix SLAs. We can also look for unwanted secure data inside the image, such as an AWS access key. We can also look for settings within files that could be used in privilege escalation exploits. Finally, we have very precise control of the packages allowed in an image. We can set mandatory packages, verify the package integrity against the package database, or blacklist certain packages. That was an overview of image scanning policies in Sysdig Secure. In the next video, we will look at assigning these policies to your images.